of inventory management. I said 2 words only, just enough. You don't make overstock, you don't make understock. Because this is our biggest issue in inventory handling. Because why? Most of the time, we are out of stock in fast-moving items. On the other side, we are overstocked in slow-moving items. Is it true or not? Is it true or not? Yes. So first of all, if you have inventory, make sure you know what are the fast-moving items and which one are the slow-moving items. Split them, then you maintain never out of stock in fast-moving items. I have do research in many of my clients. 3 to 5% unavailable, out of stock in fast-moving item, you will still can achieve 97 up to 100% of your target. But if you're out of stock in fast-moving items more than 5%, then most probably you will far below your target. Could be only below 80%. As their consultant, I monitor every day their achievement of target. And I found this. I make research. If you can maintain fast-moving item, the out of stock, not more than 5%, you are probably will achieve your target. And what about the overstock in slow-moving items? Sorry, I should back to, if you are out of stock in fast-moving item, you are not only losing your sales, but you will losing your customer as well. Because once they come to your store, once they come to your website, if you are in e-commerce, if you are out of stock, once, maybe they will forgive you. Second, they will consider you are unreliable and they will leave. What is the difference? Offline store and online store, they are all the same. I have experience. I was looking something in one website, e-commerce. I cannot find it. One time, second time, forget it. In my mind, this online store do not have the items I was looking for. Same like in offline store. Once they forgive you, second time, they will assume that you are unreliable and I will move. As the previous speaker said that customer think that all the retailers are the same. So this information is new for me, but it is dangerous for our business. If they think every retailer are the same, it's very dangerous if you out of stock in the item they really like. Now the overstock in slow-moving items. If you have overstock in slow-moving items, it is for sure you will have cash flow problem, right? You will have cash flow problem. And the most important thing that you cannot buy fast-moving item because your working capital is there in slow-moving items. If you don't flush them. That's why we found discount, big sale, because they want to flush the slow-moving items. My advice, before it's happened, please be careful when you buy item. You should know which one fast-moving items, which one slow-moving items, and never make a mistake to order a huge overstock in slow-moving items. We should be very careful when you buy. This is the competency of a merchandiser, as I said at the first slide. Price. The role of pricing policy. The price determines your margin. The price you set up determines your margin. How much margin you will have. The price also forms the customer perception. If you always give the high price, then they will perceive that you are expensive store. That's why most of the retailers use the price factors as the tool to face the competitor. They easily make the price low to make perception that they are cheap store. But if you always do that, then you lose margin. You will not enough to cover your operation expenses, right? To form cheap perception, again, you should know what are important for your customer. Your customer has limitation to remember the price. They just remember the items that they always buy. That's why we should focus on the top items of your fast moving, because that are the items your customer remember. You don't need to kill all the items, the price of most of your items. You just have to take care of top items, because that items your customer remember. Do you do a price survey regularly to your competitor? If you don't, you cannot make cheap perception in your customer. I've experienced when I worked for Carrefour, when we were first time come to Indonesia, we actually don't have a real or same size competitors. Actually, we have a macro, but macro in wholesaler, while Carrefour in retail, hypermarket. So actually, we don't have a real competitor at the market, but at that time, we see everybody as our competitor. So regularly, we make price survey to the closest store that we assume as our competitor regularly, every week. And we never lose for the top items in our fast-moving items. We did it consistently, persistently, and we win the perception in our customers that we are the cheapest. Because the biggest challenge for Carrefour at that time We have big store, huge, very bright, and customer think that we must be expensive store. And we fight for that, for it. We do price survey regularly until nobody can say that our price is expensive. Price also differentiate the class you serve. If you are high-end retailer, I think you don't need to do price survey, right? If you are really serve high-end market, you don't need to talk about the price. What they need are quality. The quality, exclusive items, very good service, outstanding service. That's all the trade-off for the price. They don't care about the price. But again, the assortment should be exclusive, should be first quality, the availability. You never miss the most important items, the fast-moving one. You never out of stock. And the service, you should be very good at your service. If all are the same, then you have to fight in price, whatever. If your store, your ambience, your assortment, your variety, your service is all the same, then you have to fight in price. I do not know, this is very normal for retailer. If they want to fight the competitor, they go to the price. That's already a normal habit. Me, I don't agree. For me, price is not the only thing you have to fight. Next, on the other side, we will talk about the operation and with all the components. Operation, if merchandising is our heart, operation are our five senses, our eyes. The operation team see the customer, greet them. The nose, smell, your store, the environment, your ears, because you talk to the customer with your mouth and you listen. What are their needs? What is the most dangerous if we really depend on technology? You will lose human touch. And this is what you have when you are not so big, when you are small scale or medium enterprise. You should never lose your human touch. I have one client in north part of Indonesia, in Sulawesi. It's called Manado. We have all retailers come to Manado. Big retailers all come to Manado because Manado is one of the most successful city in east part of Indonesia. When we prepare the store, I know exactly that all the